In Thailand, food is life. In the capital of Bangkok, 20,000 street food stalls cover the sidewalks and have customers 24 hours a day. Thai people literally greet each other by saying King Khao Ru Yong, which means how's it going, but it translates to have you eaten yet? And what do they eat? Not just pad Thai. Though we would try that too. Thai food is an amalgamation of all the different cultures that have influenced Thai cuisine, from the Indians to the Portuguese to the Chinese, and no dish highlights this more than Thai green curry. Welcome to part 2 of our 3-part series, The Curry Kingdoms, where we move west to east across Asia, traveling to India, Thailand, and Japan to understand 3 different kinds of curry from 3 different countries. In part 1, we explored the most famous country for curry in India, tackled a Goan fish curry dish, and eventually made our own version of another Goan curry. Now in part 2, we'll discover Thai green curry as a street food, on a food tour, and cook it ourselves in a beautiful Thai house. Finally, in part 3, we head to Japan to explore this lesser-known curry, in a country with so many other famous foods that sometimes dwarf this unsung and unique set of curries. Like, subscribe, and sit back for another globe-trotting foodie adventure. Here we go. Step 1 of understanding Thai curry was to acclimatize our palates to the new flavors of this country. We'd just spent a week eating in India, and we were eager to try something bold, something different, something Thai. Our first couple days in Bangkok, we tried 3 different settings to try to get to know Thai food, none of which were the best. First, a restaurant with a storied history. Second, an unassuming street stall. And third, the lobby restaurant of our hotel. We're not proud. Our first lesson in Thai food was understanding why night markets are so popular. On our first outing in Bangkok, we appreciated this heavily air-conditioned bus as we took in the sights. But as we walked around the city with the quest of trying our first Thai food, any curry, noodles, or spicy dish would do, we realized that the midday heat doesn't inspire you to add to your sweat. All we really wanted to consume was some cold juice.
Warm soup does not sound good. Just a cold, ice-cold coconut. We said, get it out of the ice.
So refreshing, so hot. Our first actual encounter with Thai food came that night when we were finally ready to eat something real. We went to the end of the street from our hotel to grab a bite from this 24-hour stand. We got a pork dish and a chicken dish, both paired with rice. So this is our first experience with Thai street food. We had a lot of hopes and dreams on the first outing, but the street right by our hotel looked like it had a ton of different stalls and stuff, but I guess they were mostly like morning and midday stalls. You wanna try?
So, the chili pepper in there. Yummy. I like the spiciness. Another chili pepper.
Yummy? How is she?
Good. Ooh, my God.
Got some kick?
No chili peppers for me.
Whoa, that's hot.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Is it really? Alright, here I
I
go.
always get the hiccups when something's really hot.
It's not spicy?
That's it.
It is.
Mama, you done me a chili pepper.
Go around here.
Is it hot?
Okay, it's time to get me. I thought you like spicy stuff.
It's good. I love that they put an egg on top of everything. Oh gosh, got another
I
chili
know.
pepper.
I know.
Having the pop of yolk actually kind of cools your mouth like throughout the process.
A little
She
bit
just
of
ate like
everything.
3 straight up chili peppers.
Chili peppers on rice?
That's completely unfazed. I love the spice. This is like best case scenario in the US.
Oh, and you'd have to beg for it.
I've only been to one restaurant, period, in the US that I would say had like truly spicy food, and it was, I think, a Thai place.
Where was this?
It was called Noodle Head. It was in Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Something that really struck us with these early dishes is that Thai spice hits you hard, sets your mouth on fire, and then dissipates pretty quickly, which is kind of the best way to experience really spicy food. The next day we hit up a restaurant with a great reputation for Chinese-influenced Thai dishes that had been open for over 60 years. The highlight was their daily special dishes, which included a Thai curry that day. But sadly, we missed the boat because they had sold out of everything remotely Thai and settled for a sad plate of fried and sauced cashew chicken with little to no Thai influence. Then that night, feeling sorry for ourselves, we decided to believe an online review that said that our American brand hotel had a really good green curry and pad Thai in the lobby restaurant. Definitely should have stuck to the street food. But naturally, what we found was overpriced and underportioned, flavorless food that was screaming at us to go and hit the streets of Bangkok. After a couple of failed missions to get our first taste of proper street food, we're hoping for a little redemption now. This place looked pretty awesome. We walked through it yesterday. So let's see if we get some good curry, some good pad thai. See what they have. Although this green curry felt more authentic than our hotels, the big chunks of liver and bony pieces of chicken meant most of the protein felt like filler.
What did you just say? That's my liver.
We enjoyed tasting a version with a rice noodle base, as most are served with rice, while we prefer the noodles. There really is something unique about these Thai chilies that they light you up, but then after a minute, it's honestly totally gone. It doesn't hang around. It's kind of nice. It's the best because you feel the heat, but then it doesn't ruin your life.
It isn't yummy.
The spiciness isn't?
Yes.
It's pretty spicy. Oh, I'm gonna try to get a pad thai that's a little bit less spicy. All right, that one's hanging on a little bit longer. Whew. After blasting ourselves out with spice, we had to get our hands on a street food version of pad thai. To redeem that weak one, we'd also eat at the hotel. Pad thai is world famous for its balance. The base sauce features tamarind paste, fish sauce, palm sugar, and lime. Raising the spice.
Just a little on top. That's okay. Ready?
That was very spicy.
We've got a good start because the portion's already double what we had last night. And how much was it? 60. It was $2. Oh my god. Yeah, but it's gonna taste better. And it was 1/5 the price. But that was just a rookie mistake on our part. I don't know what we were thinking. Really no spice here, just perfect balance and 4 happy customers. Especially this one. That evening, we hopped in a Grab and headed to one of Bangkok's most prolific street food areas, Chinatown, for an epic food tour. It was our final adventure with Thai flavors before trying to create our own Thai green curry. We typically try to find our own places, but this tour offered an opportunity to find many spots we probably never would have come across. So, here we go. First up, garlic chive dumplings. These are made with tapioca starch and rice flour, both of which expand in your stomach, keeping you really full. We were told to pace ourselves since this was stop 1. Naturally, I didn't hear this and ate about 9 of them. Delicious. Stop 2 is chicken satay, popular all around Southeast Asia. We had never known the base marinade of this dish, which is turmeric, condensed milk, and coconut milk, usually served with a sweet peanut sauce. At the same place, we had sukiyaki, with this Thai version featuring cabbage and pork. A quick shot of some Chinese green juice that supposedly helps with digestion. After a quick batch of Chinese dumplings, the next station was what we were in Thailand to experience: curry. Our focus of the trip was green curry, but here we got yellow and green curries. They brought the girls a kid's plate of rice and sausage, thinking they couldn't handle the spice. But they went to town on these 2 curries and loved them. These 2 definitely featured more mouth-comforting coconut milk than the one that made us cry. The Chinatown spin on these was the sliced Chinese sausage that tasted like an andouille sausage and was very sweet. We're all 4 pretty adventurous eaters, but we'd never done bugs. Are we going to eat?
Bugs.
Excited?
Yes.
We were open-minded and eager to try. Honestly, our final impression is that they seem pretty gimmicky. There was a faint grassy flavor, but they essentially disintegrate in your mouth. You're basically just eating the oil it was fried in, with no distinguishable flavor. Glad to have tried them though. We were off to a pretty funny dessert. This little guy here is called Healthy Boy, and he's the mascot of a big-time soy sauce brand in Thailand. The idea came from a marketing effort years ago when Thailand was concerned that too many children were under-eating and stunting their growth. So this brand created a line of sweetened soy sauces to dump on top of rice and get children to eat more rice. And as a result, bulk up. This shop sells soft serve ice cream flavored with Healthy Boy soy sauce that's been so popular, they designed another specifically formulated soy sauce that's even sweeter still, to drizzle all over the top of this ice cream. Crazy. Our last stops included a seafood feast, featuring potok sour soup with prawns, clams, and chili paste, which was probably the best dish of the night, and some Chinese donuts. We were stuffed. The next day, we were about to head out to our little Airbnb in the suburbs when an earthquake hit Myanmar and rattled the earth all the way to Bangkok. We had just gotten out of an 8th floor pool when we felt the quake. Then we saw water dumping out of a 61-story pool out onto the streets. We also saw what we thought was a fire, but what actually turned out to be the dust from a collapsed building under construction in North Bangkok. The quake luckily didn't create far-reaching damage in Bangkok, but it did have a lot of people evacuate onto the streets while they were trying to figure out what was going on, and the SkyTrain, which was a big source of public transportation, shut down. So we ended up killing 8 hours at our hotel before we were able to get into a car and finally get to our place at almost midnight so that we could cook the next day. After a night short on sleep, we were so grateful our hosts had left us some food. We were intrigued to see what Trader Joe's Thailand had in store, and we'd eaten most of the meal before realizing it was just a bag they'd gotten in the US. Nice fried rice though, wherever it was from. Now we were off to the grocery store to get everything we needed for Thai green curry. The whole store felt like a specialty aisle for cooking Thai food. The produce had exactly what we needed. Palm sugar was easy to come by. We said hello to Healthy Boy, but wouldn't need any soy sauce. Plenty of pre-made curry paste, but we'd be making ours from scratch. Shrimp paste is a must. We got some stock, a few other things, and we were ready to go. Something that was really striking to us on this grocery outing is how expensive it was going to be to create our own curry versus buying it at the street food stalls. But here's the thing, at best, when you buy a curry on the street, it's gonna have a couple of little cubes of chicken in it, usually not from a breast, usually pieces of dark meat that have bone in them, or it'll be organ meat or different things like that. So for us to buy a couple of packages of whole chicken breasts, we were gonna be making a curry batch that had 10 to 15 times the amount of protein that we might be able to get in a single serving of a street food portion of curry. Did you spill something on yourself?
No, this is just Thailand's tattoo.
It's a little hot outside.
You think? Look at that.
I think we got the 2 of the hottest days in Bangkok.
Oh my gosh, they said it's like unprecedentedly hot. It's awful.
Time to whip up this delicious curry. We weren't sure if this place was gonna have a food processor or a blender to make the curry paste, because that's always how we make ours at home, but it turns out that the recipe we're going off of, which is from a Thai lady, actually calls for us to use a mortar and pestle the traditional way, and that's what they have here, so perfect. We were excited to use this pestle and mortar to make the curry paste instead of a food processor. It ends up leaving more texture in the dish than when it's made into a homogeneous, smooth paste. A striking element of this recipe is its inclusion of 15 Thai chilies. If we used 15 Thai chilies at home, it would be way too much heat, but the ones sold in Thailand were actually far milder, so you needed a bunch to bring the heat. The paste had the chilies, Thai basil, ginger, lemongrass, lime zest, some lightly toasted spices like coriander seeds and cumin seeds, garlic, and shallots. Then came the fun yet laborious part.
How you feeling?
It's a workout, but it's nice. It's actually nice. I've actually never gotten to use one of these for an actual anything. I mean, I've seen them, but I've never actually used it for cooking, so.
Better than a food processor?
Well, time will tell on that. I'm sure it's less homogeneous, but maybe that's a nice thing. We'll see. Finally, the shrimp paste goes in. You have to have an open air kitchen in order to use this stuff because it will stink up your place for weeks. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, smell that, Ozzy. Shrimpy.
Oh yeah, yum!
The best part about making this dish is that once you have your paste made, veg chopped, and chicken cubed, you're only about 10 minutes away from eating. Coconut milk goes in the pan first, then the paste, the palm sugar, and fish sauce. Then the veg go in to soften and the chicken to cook. Once those two seem done, you stir in a ton of extra basil, which is cheap in Thailand but expensive most other places, and your rice noodles. Stir it all together, cover for a couple of minutes until those noodles are done, and that's it. Time to taste.
It smells like curry.
So did we see the curries served with with noodles ever, or was it always with rice?
The first place at the market that we went to, they did serve it with noodles.
Oh.
And then the one that we went to at night, but that we had tried the green and then the yellow, they served it with rice. And I kind of thought the rice one, it just comes out kind of gummy, you know, because it's such a thin curry. It just absorbs into the rice, and it's kind of just eating like flavored rice rather than curry on top of rice. So I prefer it with the noodles. It's nice.
Yeah, ours actually ended up thickening up quite a bit. And this is the way that we typically have made our Thai curries in the past, is letting it kind of thicken. Theirs are way more of like a soup, but ours ended up thickening up nice. And this is how I like to eat it. So I don't know if that's traditional or not to make it this thick, but I think it's better that way because then it sticks to the noodles and it sticks to the chicken. It's not just running off, and it doesn't feel like you're just, you know, having a soup. Because it's a curry. I don't know.
How's the spice level?
It's yummy. It just tastes good. And thanks for making this. I like it spicy too.
This curry dish we made was honestly phenomenal, and it was probably the best thing we ate in all of Thailand. But that's the thing you realize, is that the street food vendors are having to cut corners to make the food cheap so that they can sell cheap food. But all of the pillars and the flavors and the profiles that make this curry great are in the street food that you try. But you probably can make a better version in your own kitchen than most Thai street food stalls can, because you're gonna use more premium ingredients in that paste and dilute it a lot less than they're doing in a big batch. This will absolutely become a regular dish in our household, and we can't help but wonder if doing the hand grinding of the paste makes a difference. So we'll have to see when we get back home if using a food processor actually kind of takes the soul out of it a little bit. I think the chunkiness from the pestle and mortar is not to be underestimated. Coming soon, part 3 of the Curry Kingdoms takes us to Japan, where we learn about Japanese curry. Probably the most globally underappreciated curry of the 3 countries we explored. This much-loved curry finds its way into many forms, from the cheapest store-bought cup noodles to a curry-stuffed Hot Pocket that's been served for 100 years, to pre-made roux packets, and finally a scratch-made curry. Each is different from the next, but maintains nearly identical flavors. Subscribe to catch this and more of our globe-trotting foodie adventures. Thanks for watching.